Okay, I see it's up on Twitch. Now just double checking YouTube. It looks like it's live on YouTube as well. It doesn't want to show here. I need to check a few things before we get started. Okay, but now how is it on Twitch? I think restream is causing a problem. Ah, there we go. Just need to change a couple things. Sorry for the delay. Hey there, Rico. Just trying to address some potential technical difficulties. I may just have to keep my Twitch chat popped out. I'm saying it's unstable, the bitrate's too high, but everything seems to be fine. I only have the bitrate set to their Twitch amount, so okay, well, either way. Moving on. Just trying to decide what I want to do right now for this character. Because what I did was I got the Demon Trust, Shantoto 2, I think I may try to run to Juneau and get the Chocobo license and the mount quest done. I'm going to run there on Warrior. I should be able to hit 20 by the time I get there. Just so that way there's a lot less running around. Make things a lot faster. Because I am going to level the other 4 jobs on the screen. You know what? I know what I actually am going to do instead. Save the children. Because I need to get to rank 3 before I continue with Rhapsodies of Enadiel story. But I want to hold off on that a little bit. I want to do a little bit of Chains of Promanthea right when I hit 30. So I want to try to make sure that I have everything set up by then. No, I don't want it like that. There we go. A little better. Nope. There we go. Just so that way I can see Twitch chat, because OBS does not want to cooperate. And I never picked this one up, so I'm going to. And I just have to remember to start and stop recording, because I'm not going to be recording while streaming. But I do want to make sure that I record certain parts, just in case I want to edit the YouTube video. That's why you don't click on with your mouse on the screen. Okay, now we have to talk about some missing kids. The altar boy. I was doing some training, got lost. And now we just wait for the prince and the pope to slowly walk in to talk. That's correct. You're talking about. I swear, I do not want to try to pronounce half of these elves' names. So I can jump off that on my phone while I'm waiting. I'm thinking the bitrate may be related to my router, because I'm using a different connection right now. And it wasn't the last 2 days, and I didn't get it. I had no issues at all, so it might be my router. I should have reconnected it. Okay, so now that that's done, I have to go to the Hushput Outpost and save the kid. Which should be no problem at all at this level. Oh yeah, bird I killed a few times while camping Leaping Lizzie. Well, on my way to Camp Leaping Lizzie, the other NM. Since I killed it 3 times, I found one. It's a drop on another character, and I sent it to myself. It's this neck piece. 1 strength, 1 vitality. Helps a little bit. I do have a spike necklace for when I hit 21, but this will do for now. Sorry about the cough. After that mission, yeah, all the way over here. Swift Shoes is still active, so I'm going to rest for it. I was intending on getting on earlier, but I had to do dinner and other stuff. I wanted to be on about 7 o'clock, but that just didn't work out. It's a very small speed boost. It's not really noticeable on Melba. I noticed their run animation doesn't seem overly fast or overly slow. I know in humans you feel like you're running like Sonic the Hedgehog with just a little minor speed boost. Same with the Harus and Mithra. But Gaka, when you look slow, feel slow, you're running the same speed. But I got the best Black Mage trust and one of my favorite healer trusts since the login campaign was ongoing. I was actually able to get Shantoto too. And I think Retail Final Fantasy XI is free for anybody who has previously subscribed for at least a few more days. And every time I jump back in on one of those free periods, I look around and realize how far behind I am, how much work I have to do to catch up. They released a brand new tier of weapons that takes 6 months to get. But they're very good weapons. Stat-wise, not if you discount and don't include the weapon skills from the new weapons, they're absolutely insane. But when it comes to sword, Red Mage, Paladin, and Blue Mage all have something better. Blue Mage and Paladin, it's the Mythic. Red Mage, it depends on what you're doing. The best Red Mage weapon really depends. If you're just standing back doing mage work. Hello, I'm on Ragnarok right now, on Retail. Welcome, Shadow. I decided I wanted to start a brand new character. I got some of them. I got the basic ones, and I have Karaha and Shantoto too. Just because that was all I was able to get the login points, and honestly, yeah. I know the game fairly well. I'm not by any means an expert. At least when it comes to a lot of the newer content. But this character is all about the little adventure. But I always welcome any sort of information that I don't have. Oh yeah. When he was first out, I remember he wasn't amazing, but now he's absolutely insane. But I believe I can summon him out here. Yeah, now he is really one of the best. Usually when I'm doing some other stuff, I prefer Archangel. Arc EV. Mainly because most of the tanks can't tank off of someone like my main character anyways. And that extra healing can help. Oh yeah, AoE, he's hands down the best. Val is definitely best for AoE. I don't even need to summon the Trusts here, but his AoE is too good not to summon him. I'm way too high. Oh, absolutely. I just wanted him to AoE everything. It's a brand new character, but what I've been doing is just for the little bit of, just for the hell of it, just for a little bit of adventure. I've been going for any NMIC. Oh, he's definitely part of the fodder. This is all the job levels I have so far. I started this character streaming a few hours the last 2 days. Oh yeah. It's basically just spelling out what he's intended for. He's just meant to throw out there to be the fodder. Just like this orc right over here. You know what? I'm gonna go get that lantern shield because it might actually be slightly useful at some point. Just because my level is so low. And that extra attack is a little decent. Yeah, he's a fodder chief. He's the chief of all the trash we have. Just let's throw him out, see what happens. Cannon fodder. So how are you doing, Shaw? Are you playing a bot hunt? Nice. How's the population on that server? The only server I know that has a high population is Sura. Like right now on Ragnarok, there's 819 logged in. No telling how many of those are dual boxes. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm only on Ragnarok because that's where my characters were. Originally from Kateseth. Back from 2003? Oh yeah, there's definitely some servers that are more focused on... There's more Japanese or more NA or EU players on specific servers. But I can almost guarantee, just like you said, a lot of JP on specific server. I did try some... Oh, very nice. That's a fairly decent population then. Awesome. I've tried out some private servers on for Final Fantasy XI, and in all honesty, I still prefer retail over anything else. Oh, so Asura, I have a character created there. It's level 1, and their shout chat makes me go blind. There's too much. Too much shout chat. And definitely a lot of RP. Oh, cool, got the shield. Horizon has about... usually anywhere between 1,500 and 2,500 people on it at any given time. Yeah, they want to keep it the same as they say, the same as it was, but in all honesty, Horizon took far too many liberties that it's nothing like how the game was back then. Yeah, it's not. Like, Beastmaster is just the same as it is in retail. And they've made so many changes, it feels nothing like the original. Yeah. But Horizon doesn't feel like the original game. Well, Red Mage, I was still killing avatars on Red Mage at level 63, 62. Solo with Warrior subjob. But I know Red Mage far better than a lot of people. They increased the convert timer, and they increased the amount of MP refresh cost. And a couple other things as well, but in all honesty, it changed absolutely nothing. They're trying to encourage people to heal with White Mage more, and Red Mage less, but it didn't do anything. They didn't learn the lesson that Square Enix learned about Red Mage, White Mage. It didn't change much at all. But the MP cost for refresh, that does hurt quite a bit. When you have too many people, that's just refreshing 3 people is an extra 30 MP you have to use on refresh. Yeah, it's crazy. I prefer retail over Horizon because the one thing I do find about a lot of private servers is most of the people that play on the private servers and most of the people that run them, they haven't looked at retail Final Fantasy XI since before Abyssia. And most of them haven't actually done any of the content before Abyssia. They're just kind of reliving the glory days that they never had. There is Cat's Eye, which is basically like retail at level 75 cap. You're exactly right. It's not the same. Like, those of us who remember the original Final Fantasy XI and try to play on Horizon, all we spot is the differences and how inaccurate they are. Yeah, it's kind of like retail, but yeah. The one thing, a lot of the people that I know that were huge fans of Horizon are realizing the same thing that a lot of Final Fantasy 11 veterans learned from back in the day. If you're not a bard, a red mage, or something that excels with a TP burn, you're not getting invites above level 65. It's going to take a while, and a lot of those people just get frustrated. That's just something I've noticed personally with Horizon. Yeah, that's why a lot of people went Beast, because they could just Beast burn or... Yeah. They did nerf it a little bit, but not to the point where it was to where it was back in the day. It's the Beastmaster on Horizon is nothing like the original Beastmaster that we knew back then. Yeah. My main always has and always will be personally Red Mage. And because no matter what, I can goof around and find out if I can do something or not. Even with trusts, Red Mage is still very fun to play as. Yeah, it was. I know I have another friend who loved her Beastmaster, and when they made that change, she was so angry. It could be related to RMT, honestly. I think you're right with that. I've played retail. Last I played was before Swordy was released, and I know I have a lot of Swordy work to do. I have to catch up in the storyline and start doing some Swordy. Oh. There we go. Yeah, it's a grind. pretty much a lot of everything is a grind, but I need to get that the Empyrean AF to level 3. Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm a red mage, so I need almost every single piece of my AF, relic, and Empyrean stuff, and +2 or +3. Yeah. I heard some talk that it takes about 6 months to get, roughly, if you go at it every single day, every single time you can. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, it can be. Most people are going to take longer than 6 months because they're going to say, I'm bored of it right now, I don't want to. Oh crap. Oh well, I forgot to... I think I forgot to check the hut door after that was done. I got distracted. Oh well, I'll just run back. Get the Swift shoes again. Even if I have to do the fight again, the Val will just one-shot everything. I think I did Excalibur in 4 days from nothing to 75, and then it took a little bit of time, but I got to 119 to finish that. Unfortunately for Red Mage, that's the only option you have to do a self 5-step light closing with Savage Blade, because it's the only fusion weapon skill we get, other than Emp Arrow from the Ambuscade weapon. From the bow. I can always just spam like CDC. How many login points do I have? I don't think there's any other login point NPC trusts that are worth getting. Just the 2. Karaha until I have something a better healer, and Shantoto 2 was the most important one. And let's go in, check the hut, and then go back. This time, I think... Yes, I do have a warp scroll. Got it. Oh good, just a cutscene. I haven't actually sat here and read all the dialogue in years. But that's the point of this character, is I'm going through and I'm going to read all the dialogue myself again. No, I'll just use a warp scroll. Yeah, right too. I'm also sorry I'm late about this. Thank you for the follow, Shadow, and no problem. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, I'm gonna trade in some crystals and do some more missions. Rescue drill. And I'm doing the rescue drill mission. Shooting a log. While I'm running, I'm going to create a lock style. A skill set, I guess. I should probably get the teleport crystal here too. Hey there, thank you for the follow. I'm just doing missions at the moment. I'll just make this lock style. There we go, looks better. Just getting some missions caught up so that way I can eventually get to rank 3. Because I'm trying to do all the missions at the level caps that they're previously at. So Promanthea, the set of Promies, I want to do level 30. I'm on Ragnarok, the server that we were all forced to go to when my original server went poof. They merged it. Originally Kate Sith, now out of Ragnarok. Oh, Siren? Yeah, how's it on the Siren server? Okay, this guy's going to tell me to run down. Oh, you just moved to Siren? What server were you originally from? Uh-oh. I'm gonna be fine. Easy prey. Oh yeah? Just server hopping, seeing if you like it better on Siren? There's nothing wrong with that. For now, yeah. I kind of prefer medium-sized servers to myself. Though this is kind of a low-medium, in my opinion, for Ragnarok. Not very big. I'm gonna get the teleport crystal and then continue the mission. Because then after that, I could just do Journey Abroad. Which was the level 25 cap, so I don't want to be over level 25 for that mission. Just my own little self-imposed rules to making myself a little bit of pain playing Final Fantasy 11. But with the trusts and some of the really good ones, they're not that bad. Yeah, that's always kind of a kick in the pants when you're in Link Shell. You hope it's going to work out, and it doesn't. Similar with guilds and other games. If you're in a Link Shell, it's really going really well, and it doesn't work out. I've been there, especially back in the 2004, 2005 era, when everybody was also just figuring stuff out, jumping Link Shell, trying to figure out what's best for them. And then you get a good one, and sometimes it just falls apart. Yeah, I like to keep a little bit of a rule in in the communities that I join, even if it's only self-imposed, because you can't control everybody unless you're, well, like you said, it was one of the other officers, so that's a lot harder. If it was just a normal member, you can always just kick them, give them warnings. If it's another officer, then it's a lot harder. My own personal rule is I have my own thoughts about politics, but when it comes to gaming, I do my own thing. I don't argue politics on games. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to enjoy myself. I don't care who someone votes for. Just keep it out of the chat. That's as far as I go. Whether it's in a game or even as simple as Twitch. So long as nobody's getting made to feel uncomfortable, perfect. Yeah. For going to Bahamut. I was right past it. It is weird. It's very weird. A lot of people would rather fight each other. It's just like, come on, man, we're trying to have fun. Yeah, some of the server transfers, they can take a little bit of time, can't they? I'm not sure. I honestly have never transferred servers. The only time I have is when K-Sith was forced to transfer to Ragnarok. Guess I should weapons. There we go. Oh, okay. I've personally never tried it before. Yeah, I think there's a server transfer discount right now, too. So, just because it's also the Return Home campaign right now. So, like, everybody who's once had a subscription can log in for free on any other characters. And I think this game's on sale, and so is the server transfer as a discount. It might be trying to finalize it. I'm not sure, Spags. I've never transferred, so I can't really tell you. Hopefully it gets resolved for you pretty soon. Another reason I haven't server transferred is quite literally because everybody that I still talk to that occasionally plays Final Fantasy XI, they're all on Ragnarok, and they have no intention of changing servers. Yeah, I have friends that I have a Link Shell group that I used to do endgame stuff with. They still welcome me along every time I come back. It's basically not even an issue. It's just like, hey, you want to come along? Yeah, I'm not transferring. The only game I've ever transferred servers on was World of Warcraft. Never transferred on Final Fantasy 14 or 11. Only in World of Warcraft, and it was only to follow friends anyways. But that was during the time when leveling up was actually a major pain on that game. Now it's just like, whatever, just level something new somewhere else. When they were making Final Fantasy XIV 2.0, Yoshida actually said he was copying WoW's formula. He deliberately said he was copying the formula for World of Warcraft, and they've just stuck to it. Only reason I don't play Final Fantasy XIV very much is, quite frankly, there's nothing for me. There are 4 endgame fights. Yeah, it works, but there are 4 endgame fights that matter. Everything else is basically just a glamour farm. Oh, the die system? Or the equipment rarity. The best MMO I know of when it comes to dyeing your armor is Black Desert. Essentially, if you're not doing Savage raids, you're basically geared in very little time at all, and they want to use their resources on more. Like, they gave everybody island sanctuaries that runs off the housing system. I think I was supposed to talk to somebody outside, but yeah, I was supposed to talk to a guy outside. But Final Fantasy XIV, they put resources into stuff that's not tied into character power or progression. And that's kind of the reason a lot of people play MMOs. If I log into Final Fantasy XIV, it's essentially log in, do a roulette, log out. If I log into World of Warcraft, there's kind of a boatload of stuff for me to do, but I still only do a couple things. And then there's Final Fantasy XI, where I come back and I have a massive amount of stuff to do. Final Fantasy XI is personally, though, my favorite MMO ever made. It has its faults, but it's my favorite MMO. I have to talk to this guy. Just making sure that it is nostalgia. Even with all the stuff that they've changed, like, there are still people that offer to grind out job points with me. Which is just a much faster paced version of an XP party. It's like I have a red mage, blue mage, and dragoon mastered. I just need to make sure they all have decent gear. My red mage has decent gear. The other two, kinda not. I like the Master Corsair. Or anything that I can be useful for and ignite root for. But how I play Red Mage, I do everything all at once. Melee buff, debuff, support cure, everything. Unless it's something that I really should not melee. Then I'll take a backline support role. Okay, now he wants me to get a sword. The one thing I do hate that they nerfed on Horizon is Eco War. Because on that private server, it used to just give basically 8,000 for the XP for the quest, then an extra up to, I think, 2,500 or 3,000 XP from a scroll. Well, they removed that, and it's just, you get a scroll that's essentially an XP recharge. I don't play enough as is to use an XP ring, so no point in me doing Eco War on that server. I still remember trying to do Eco War on live servers when that first came out. Oh yeah. Should talk to these people, just in case they have the sword. I don't think these two can give it. Yeah, these two don't do this way. Yeah, like, when it comes to Final Fantasy XIV and WoW, I'm playing WoW more often than I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, primarily just because there's more stuff to do. And I'm not basically standing idle around the housing ward, just looking for something to do. And WoW is, after many, many years, adding housing to it. I'm pretty sure plenty of people do it, but they nerfed it in more than just one way. They also nerfed it by you cannot just spam Sandoria. Yeah, I can understand that, Spags. Anybody has different views or different games that they would rather play. But 14 is essentially lost all of my interest because there's not enough PvE content for me to do. When you limit it to 4 fights that matter and everything else is a glamour, basically just a glamour run, I just would rather spend my time doing content on another game. That's just how I feel about it. My Final Fantasy XIV account's still active, but there's not really much for me to do. And it's only active because I do not want to lose the house. Yeah, there's a lot of people that will play it just to RP or just for... The server I'm on is Balmont on 14. And I was there before it turned into the kind of RP that people do there. I was there before that. So... Hey, there's nothing wrong with Matthias. I have an alt or two there. Oh, you go into old and that's all you see. In the quicksands, that's all you see. I am not a fan of everybody asking for mayor. I am not a fan of all of the mods people do. If it's what they want to do, if it what they enjoy, go for it. But oh, that too. I've seen people have that in their comment as well. Yeah, Riku and I are both on Baomong. Well, was when she used to play. Sometimes I only go to the cities in 14 just to look at what glamours people have. Yeah. Finding actual... The only thing I hear from people is a lot of people left... that a lot of our peers that I know that used to play in 14, they left because there's just... Not just due to a content issue, but due to most people just losing interest in it and wanting to go somewhere else. Yeah, I have seen a lot of Balmont people going over to Mateus because, sad to say, no matter how many areas there aren't very many pure RP hubs. And I actually went to Mateus the other day, looked around the quicksands, and it felt like a ghost town, even though there were plenty of people there, just because of how packed it is on Balmont. And not everybody on Balmont's looking for that stuff, but they just run away at first sight. Yeah, that too. Yeah, when you go to quicksand on Balmont, you only load probably about 30% of the people there. Yeah. But like I said, I was on Balmung before all of that happened. Been on that server since before it was even called Balmung. I was an alpha 1.0 person. And then it turned into Balmung when they condensed the 1.0 servers. Yeah, it was Bayside and one other, but that's the one that I was on. And then they eventually merged the servers, and it went to Balmung. I will say, the one thing Final Fantasy XIV is doing miles better than WoW is the ability to willingly change your server, whereas WoW, you still have to get invited by somebody on that server. In terms of the amount of variety and content that we can do, WoW's a bit better. This newest expansion has been very good. But here I am talking about both these games, and I'm on a game that's older than both of them. Final Fantasy XI is about 2 years older than World of Warcraft, and yeah. Yeah, I greatly prefer 11 overall. I love the jobs design more too. When I explain the complexities of 11, like the stats, how its stats work, what kind of gear sets you need, and the gear swaps to amplify how well you're performing, when I get into the details with the average Final Fantasy XIV and WoW player, their heads explode. Because WoW hasn't had that complexity for a very, very long time. And Final Fantasy XIV has really never had that complexity. Yeah, skill chains are fun to do, whether you're doing them by yourself or with another person. That's right, Shadow. 11 is a lot more difficult in terms of... I mean, just look at the installer and how you have to install the game, buy an account. That's too hard for most MMO players. And I say that because it's legitimately way more stressful than it should be. And I also like how not everything is essentially dedicated tank, dedicated healer, and just damage. Oh yeah, the Play Online registration boss. The only downfall of the trusts, which fixes itself eventually, is how fast your skill levels fall behind. But it fixes itself eventually. Yeah, that helps too. Well, the highest level job on this character is actually Monk, but I made that decision is because Monk is one of those jobs I've never actually focused on. I'm still planning on playing Red Mage. I got my main Red Mage. The sub-job always changes depending on what I'm doing. I have sub-jobs I prefer and don't prefer. No matter how much I know Scholar sub does for Red Mage, I still don't like Scholar sub-job. I just don't like relying on the stratagems and the cooldown. But when meleeing, I prefer Dancer as a sub-job on Red Mage. Oh wait, I have to go talk to the cap. Just in case I get out of that. To talk to this guy. I think I may have enough conquest points to finally buy a warbrick too. I'm just gonna go back into the caves. Yeah, I have enough. And use the survival guide to warp back. And after this, I should be on Journey Abroad. I am happy the Explorer Moogle was up. Well, it's the superpower, so I can just warp to all the cities and grab a horde point really quick. Eliminate a very long boat ride. No, we're back and complete the mission. And I know it doesn't matter very much at the end of the game, at the end game now. Not as much as it did. I was originally going to make a Taru, but I had some friends vote, and they vote, and female event won. Which I'm kind of glad of, being a warrior and monk. Refresh Signet, even though I don't have to, just out of habit. And by my warp ring. I'll throw that in a wardrobe right away. Go, time to go see Halver. Another thing I will say, just because the holiday decorations kind of reminded me, no matter how long it's been, I noticed this earlier, but no matter how long it's been, the Christmas music in Juneau always makes me smile for some reason. Okay. Normally I always go to Winders first because I just get annoyed doing fast off first. Oh yeah, and this is the part they added about with Rhapsodies. Venedia. I do believe. I don't remember this dialogue being in the original game. Just making sure he doesn't say anything else. Oh wait, that weird find tree on a date quest. Or is there another cutscene? It is kind of amusing how the music just stops when he's like, wait, this isn't about me, this is about my son. Hey, what about my daughter? She's about that age. Yeah, you joking? He's just making fun of him at this point. He's just like, yeah, not your daughter. Your daughter's not going to be the queen. And if I remember correctly, he's basically playing a practical joke here. Every single time I get this quest, it's always Mithra. Always Mithra. Never gonna complete the quest, but may as well accept it. Okay. Now I think it's time to go to Juno because this walking thing is getting old. Get that Chocobo license at Mount Quest done. was just trying to remember if I remember to get everything. Wait, survival guide to our Devil's Caves, and then run from there. Forget this running stuff. That actually might be faster. But I like the jump and run a bit more. But I did make myself, since I wanted this to be as fresh a start character as possible, I did make myself some rules. This item here drops from that bird in South Gustaberg. I killed it 3 times, I have no drop. So if I kill an NM a few times and no drop, I can just find and send the item if I have it. I got these from Leaping Lizzie on the first try, so I didn't have to try to find bounding boots. I don't have any on this account, other than this pair right here. I killed Goblin Gruel a few times. I know it's not an NM, but I still sent it. Cassie you can't kill until you hit a higher level. And I'm not sure if any of my jobs are going to stay a low level by the time I can kill her. So I just sent the Cassie. Money, basically sent for maps and stuff I can buy that I can't obtain myself. If it's a crafted item that I can't get by myself from an NM or something, I'm okay sending it or buying it. But other than that, I want to try to get everything with as little help as possible, unless a player wants to help out. If a player wants to help out, I won't say. But essentially trying to just do everything myself for this character. Essentially, just because it's on a stream, and I will be making YouTube videos out of a lot of these streams. At least to summarize what happened. In as condensed format as possible, so maybe make a 15-minute video out of a few-hour stream. I'm going to kill until I hit level 20 through the forest. I have another friend that's just returned to the game as well. She's not doing the same little thing that I'm doing. She's just playing her normal characters. And she's basically going, crap, I have to do this, I have to do that. I just have this flying devil Taru right behind me with little demon horns for hair. There should be a survival guide right over here too, I think. The one thing doing this new character playthrough, it does allow for a lot of chatting with anyone who may show up in chat. Because Final Fantasy XI was always a more social game like that anyways, just talking to other people, communicating for skill chains or just for content or whatever. Yeah, it is definitely easier to chat. I still need to get more exemplar points in my Red Mage. I'm only master level 15. And it's up to 50 now. Shows how long ago I played. Let's get 10s in there. Why not? Beetle is tough, gonna go kill. Top of the outpost, get the survival guide, and continue on my way. Well, try to hit 20 before I get to it. I should. Definitely do that. There we go. 20. I'll fight it if it activates. Nope, not going anywhere near that tree. So, Shadow, where do you normally go for get some exemplar points? I know there's a few places people go to, but I'm just wondering what is typically the best spot for you. Oh, a delivery camp? Those are always good, especially if you have some piercing with you, but they're still good regardless. I also know there's a lot of people that go to... I think there's some people that go to Rampart's Tomb. Did some in Basement of Crawler's Nest before. Little funny story. I was running with this endgame group. We were doing an AMS. Pretty much everything we could do. They helped me get my Blue Mage, Red Mage, and Dragoon Dynamis unlocks, so I can bring it all up to tier 3. Well, plus 3. And I was doing that for a while, and I ended up having to leave the game for other issues. I come back, like 4 or 5 of them have decided to split be red mages. And they're like, I didn't realize it was this fun. Make a berserk man. I think I get my next weapon skill from this level. Running away, sheep. Okay. I have to end up killing the sheep. What's in the box? First digit's 2, 3, 4. The 2 digits is 2. Second digit, okay, so 2, 28, 27, 29. Yes, there's no. One of the 2 digits is 2. Less than 36. I claim it's 20s. Mm, 26. Let's try 26. That was 25. Oh well, worth a shot. Hey, Iron Tempest. There, macro made. Now I can get back to 11 tank. Fight. $70 to $98. That doesn't help at all. Three, 4, 5. Okay, 84. That was 85. And now to Battalion Downs. Back to music instead of winning. There's a Bava guy right next to the Cavernous Maw. But I'm just gonna go to Juno. Just in case. Try to avoid that tiger. Oh, don't teleport to trust again. They're fine. Keep running. Where did you go? Sneak behind the copy. And keep on running. Almost there. And I am 1,300 into 22. Monk at 20. And everything else at level 1. And the Christmas music. Or holiday music, whatever you want to call it. I should probably check if there's even any perfect grass. Should be in pet items. Yeah, no. Looks like I'm farming. Definitely farming. Lies in not the mountains or Dangraf Wadi are best, I believe, if I remember correctly. I'm just gonna look. Another quest I'm probably never gonna finish. That person also looking to do that quest? Most likely. I think I'm gonna pay Deer Mountains a visit. But I have to run there. Maybe down for 40. Yeah, I could probably get some level 1 end rings for when I do Black Mage. I go to Wadi. And I'm gonna go to Dangraf Wadi, right near Bastar. I have the home point, because I am, even though I have the gale for it, I am not spending 20k each on wild grass. Just go to Wadi. You know what? I should make it another leveling adventure going to Wadi. I should level Thief. I have Bee Stinger on me. Yeah, I should level Thief. temporary streaking elf. Okay, I don't think I have anything useful. And Chocobo ship. Nothing else here. Just gotta have to grab a level 1 dagger and go like. Oh yes, because I've only ever been here, I have to run all the markets and then deal with that. It's not too bad. I can grab a few more home points along the way. I'm gonna grab the one near the goldsmith field and then loop around and grab a couple more and then I'll grab the dagger. I'm not going to need anything other than bee stinger for now. Eventually, I'm gonna have to go after the dreaded Empire Pin. Just because I want to, not because I and this guy. I know hand-to-hand's better, but I want to get the gear skills as I level up a little bit. I don't need crowd. Kill a bunch of stuff, till I hit about level 4, then I'll start heading over again. I'll kill this one, then I'll start. Summon Karaha. I don't need a full group of trusts yet. I want to get that weapon skill before I even think about using more. And then I'll probably run around with a full party in Dangrafwadi. And I realize every single time I say the name of a character or a zone, I realize I've never actually said these names out loud, and I'm always questioning myself of whether or not I'm actually saying it correctly. And my goal before the end of the stream is to get the 4 grass that I need and get my Chocobo license. Maybe do the Mount quest. Uh-oh. Now we're good. Any of this stuff. Iron Quiver. I'm having inventory issues. Still need 42k more exemplar points. Yeah, those that EXP curve gets that point curve gets really steep really fast. Oh yeah, never mind. Make a gear set. No, yeah, sure. Let's do that. There's no way to increase exemplar points, is there either? I don't think there is. But it's been a while. Oh, the Corsair's roll? Okay. I mean, it makes sense. That's one of their traits that they have, is to increase XP gains. Yeah, it would be nice if they gave something. Because I know capacity points, they have specific rings and specific back gear that increases capacity points gain. Plus, for all the job points you gain it faster. Yeah. It's a lot harder when it's solo. It takes a lot longer. If Lizzie's up, I'm gonna laugh. Coco is, but I don't need the drop. No Lizzie, I don't need it anyways. I already have the boots. Bee Stinger on. Yeah, people that do all this stuff in groups, they're definitely going to get that stuff faster. It's still far more efficient to group up in 11. Though trusts do make a lot of stuff more accessible, it's always better to group up. You can't really replace a semi-decent player with trusts. They're just more efficient to do it with other people. So the reason I'm going to farm the grass for my Chocobo license is because I am cheap. I don't want to pay 200k for a stack of greens. Yeah, SE should try to look into something, at least to make things slightly easier. I can understand it needing to be I can understand the want for it to remain a grind, and for wanting people to still group up and play together. But when it's a grind, getting enough people together to do it can be a significant hassle. Because not everybody's always available at the same time of day. So maybe they'll definitely look into it. I know that they released a survey not long ago asking players to give feedback that the team will look through. That's potentially an option as well. Saying, hey, we would like to see this get overhauled or this get fixed. I know a friend that said, I want to see an overall ground-up remake of the game. Which probably not going to happen, but it's nice to dream. Yeah, their team's very small. Most of their team that was originally on 11 are working on 14 right now. Square Enix is trying to hide it, but investor reports actually show that Square Enix has lost over $2 billion in value since the release of Final Fantasy XVI. So they're not doing the best financially right now. They're actually doing quite poor. Between November 1st and November 15th of this year, they lost $360 million in value because investors are leaving. They don't have enough faith in Square Enix is going to yield them a profit. $3 million minus the 30% that platforms take doesn't even break even for what the development cost was. Yeah, 3 million units doesn't break even for the development cost of Final Fantasy 16. They're saying it cost 130 million or so to make. It didn't pull that much in after Sony's cut or any retailer's cut, which is roughly about 30% on average. That's kind of the industry standard. And they released the PC version for 16, and it apparently there's no real numbers. The only people who really know are Square Enix and Steam. It told less than 300,000 units on PC, on Steam at least. Final Fantasy XI is still turning them a considerable profit. Final Fantasy XIV, a lot of the profit comes from the cash shop because it released so much. They released so much stuff in the Final Fantasy XIV's cash shop, it put some Korean MMOs to shame. I'm not supposed to be killing worms. I'm supposed to be killing rabbits. I think the rabbits are... There, we're right past the god. It also doesn't help with their multiple flops beforehand. Like Octopath Traveler, I've not played the Octopath games. I don't have anything negative to say about them because I just have not played them. But apparently that entire franchise took, from the release of the first game on every platform till now, just to sell 6 million units. And that's definitely a profit, but that's a long time to sell that many units for something that a lot of people see as a massive success. But the cost of development isn't really. Where's that? Where are the bunnies? I think I have to go north. Like, I wouldn't say Square Enix is in any sort of danger, but their investors are not happy with it. Like, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth didn't sell... Neither Rebirth or... which I thought was a great game, but neither Rebirth nor 16 met sales expectations. They actually underperformed so much. But I think the biggest issue with Rebirth was everybody knew it was going to go to PC since... No, I think Rebirth probably sold around the same amount as 16. But the biggest issue with Rebirth and 16 is when Final Fantasy 16 was originally released, there was no talk of it going to PC, whereas everybody knew that Rebirth is going to be going to PC. So they might see a better PC sales for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which comes out before, I think, January 26th. Nobody knew 16 was coming out on PC. Like, they put it on their social media like a week before, and it was just like, surprise. Steam actually showed the highest selling games by gross revenue on their front page. Final Fantasy 16 was released on PC several months ago. It wasn't even in the top 100. Like, Final Fantasy 16 did not make the top 100 of Steam sales for 2024. No Man's Sky was on the list of top 100 sellers in terms of revenue. As was an indie game like Phasmophobia. That was on there too, which means Phasmophobia had more gross sales than Final Fantasy 16 did. And that was released in 2020. Now, I love Phasmo, but that's kind of telling. No, Hoarder hair is way too high a level. No Man's Sky is surrounded by controversy at its release, but it's actually a very good game right now. I appreciate the humor, though. Oh, Hoarder hair are low. But do they drop? Or is it just Waddy hair? Homework done. Okay, so only Waddy hair. Okay, might actually have to go to mountains for this. Okay, so Waddy hairs are over there. Okay. I'm only using farming this grass for as an excuse to level thief, to be honest. I should have sub monk just so I can boost it once. Waddy hair should be level 10-ish. I'm going to pull out a full part. I also should have brought a crossbow. Everything's gonna aggro. Travel Smith at the next level. These are definitely going to hit me at 15 and I'll have treasure. Rebirth may not have made the money at that time, but Rebirth has one major advantage over Final Fantasy 16, and that's the fact that Rebirth used Unreal Engine, not something that they made on their own, so that definitely did cut down on some development costs. Like Square Enix right now, other than the Final Fantasy 14 cash shop, a lot of their money is coming from merch. That's why they're releasing so much more merch than now. And Final Fantasy 16 also was a direct reason why. It wasn't COVID, though Yoshi P claims it was. Final Fantasy 14 had a year drought and a year delay in its expansion because they pulled the majority of their staff from 14 to work on 16. So there were very few people working on Final Fantasy 14 while 16 was in development. The last year or so that it was in development for. But if it's as bad as... What's that? Yeah, they pulled the majority of 11's team to Final Fantasy 14, and most of them are still there. And a lot of the stuff and the delays holding Final Fantasy 11 back, don't quote me on this because I honestly do not know. It could be directly linked to the fact that Final Fantasy 11, 14, and Dragon Quest Online, which is Japanese only, are all run under Business Division 3, which is run by Yoshida, Naoki Yoshida. And a lot of the features in Final Fantasy XI, like the trust system, even the Archangel armors that you can get for the login points right now, even those were put in Final Fantasy XI and then also put into Final Fantasy XIV. Because the Alliance raid currently in Final Fantasy XIV is Final Fantasy XI based, and all the gear is just some variation of the Archangel armor. Yeah, I know that's in 14. I mean, not 14. I know that's in Final Fantasy XI. I just haven't tried it. Yeah, I heard that they weren't really finishing it due to some excuse they made. I can't remember what the excuse was, but I do believe Final Fantasy XIV had a direct role in it. And Thief level 15, so I have Treasure Hunter. So this grass can drop. Eventually. I know it's better drop on the flies and now work through it. Yeah. Yeah, that's very interesting. So, definitely something I would have wanted to see finish, just because it seems a bit more entertaining than the standard stuff we get. I still remember Patron, I think. I think the one way for Square Enix to put more attention back into 11 is if there's for some reason an increase in the amount of players. But they have to get some investors behind it. I'd like to see them do a lot more with it. Well, at least the upside to this dagger is it's giving me a lot of skill ups. Thank you, Beasthammer, for being such a low delay. Sardonic's ring. There's one grass. There's two. Let's need two more. Back here. I think that's the second thing I need for Moogle add-on. I'm just going to be right back in one moment. And I am back. Sorry about that. To Ataru walking around my feet. Okay, perfect. I think I need 2 more grass. Yes, I do. 2 more grass. And then I am golden. one more grass, then I'm done. Paladin made his last mistake. Progress. Just gotta get the rest of the XP. It'll be fine. Finish this gain experience and then I'll work. Got all 4 wild grass that I need. Save myself 80,000. I wonder if he's still on. That's still AFK. Old friend of mine. Yeah, stay in the auction house, then go back to trade. Ah, yeah. stuff up for sale. Barely even worth putting them. Like me, I have the Chocobo shirt on. Abusive Chocobo owner. I am glad that they greatly reduced the weight to hand in the grass. Except for this one, apparently. I'm gonna rezone. With how long it's been since I actually listened to the game's music, I'm realizing how much I love the music in this game again. And when I went back to the camera, it turned me back around and ended up. There we go, all better. And I level thief from 1 to 18, farming the grass for the Chocobo. But farming 1 to 18 for the grass for the chocobo was a good decision. Because then it kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Eventually I was going to need Treasure Hunter. Because I don't plan on just zooming into the... I plan on going through... If I know there's an item I want from a notorious monster or something, I plan on camping. I don't just want to zoom through to the... Because I have another character that don't play the game on. Right at endgame level. And... And this character is all about the adventure. I think I have to rezone again. But I got the chocobo license. Going to rezone and then talk to the girl for... I don't think I can do that quest until I hit level. I think I have to switch to a level 20 job. Remember, stay hydrated. Plenty of water. Now I'm going to switch to Warrior. Now to do the mount quest. Now for the mount quest, see if I remember to do it in one shot. Tartar and Chocobo. need to test drive the ramp. Okay, so when I leave, I'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know I have to target myself and cheer. So 1, 2, 3. This one right up here. Eat. I haven't even used any of my pep yet. Probably going to have to use running to the second one over here. And if I fail, it's just going to end up giving me a lower difficulty one with motivation and doesn't train as fast. I didn't want to use my pep that early, but it should work. It should be good. Right in here, grab the food. I'm gonna go grab the one right over here. Looks like we're going to have to cheer again soon. There's my pep here. Where's that blue light? Right there. Motivation dropped way too quick. Go straight up to this one. Right over here. Out of my way, tiger. Come on. And go here. Get which side this entrance is on. I'm gonna fail this one, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna fail this one. I think I messed up my routing a little bit. I don't even know which option I did. Another little fun fact, when you see that airship in the sky, it's actually flying. The players on it wouldn't be flying over the spot technically, but the airship travels on the same route at the same time as the actual airship players ride on. Pretty fun. I'm just gonna let it drop. I don't think I lowered the difficulty. I think I kept it at the same. I wonder if there are any mounts for login points right now. Which ones? I'll check after. Stream's running later than I wanted, but I'm okay with that because I'm having fun. There's a notorious monster I don't want anything to do with. Bobbing my head along to the music. Okay, so right down here. Realize I wasted my pep, but I'm going to get it back really quick. And I'm going here. Okay, 2 more. Regenerate a little bit here. And there we go. Mounts unlocked. Okay, so let's do, we're just going to do a quick checklist to end off the stream. So I started streaming this on Saturday. Streamed a few hours Saturday, Sunday, and today. I have almost 3 jobs at level 20, Chocobo license, mount access. I've camped Leaping Lizzie, got the bounding boots, failed killing Totoko. I didn't fail killing Tokoko, failed getting a drop from Tokoko for the neck piece, so I sent myself the neck piece. Killed Spook to get a Traveler's Mantle. Killed Goblin Gruel. Two at once. Almost died. Opened the chest in Rampar's Tomb. Didn't get the Battle Gloves drop, but since I opened the chest with the key, sent myself the Battle Gloves. Killed the Crypt Ghost, got the Martial Slacks. And killed the Orc War Machines, getting both the hand-to-hand weapon and the Lantern Shield. Relatively productive for a 3-day-old character. I could have been probably level 75, well not 75, maybe level 60, 65 by now, but I'm having fun doing this. I also farmed all the greens needed for the Chocobo quest to get the Chocobo license, rather than buying them for 20,000 gil each. There wasn't even 4 on the auction house, so I ended up having to farm 4 or pay 200k to get the greens off the auction house. So I was able to avoid paying that 200k and just farm that while leveling my thief up to almost level 19. I'd say that's pretty productive, and some of these things are things that a new player can do to help make things a little easier for them. So I'm probably going to put together a small YouTube video trying to just describe why I did things how I did it and the reason behind it. Because newer players, a lot of people will just want to rush to the end, but there are some people who will just, okay, what can I do to make my life a little easier? And honestly, I think leveling to 19 or 20, specifically on Thief, by leveling to 19 or 20 in Dangruff Wadi off of Wadi hairs, will save you a significant amount of money. Maybe you can make some. So that's going to be the end of the stream for the night. I thank everybody who joined in or is watching the VOD. And I hope everybody has an amazing day. Or night, or whatever it may be for you. Bye-bye.